All right, so I know it's been a while, but I just wanted to say, as of this recording this the end of September, if you're taking real analysis this semester, you're practically a month in. So congratulations. I'm sure you've had already some moments, if not already you will, where you're a little confused, you're trying to push through, but don't worry. Once you push through it, you got this. It took me a while before I felt pretty confident in some of the stuff. But yeah, you're here, you did it, you're a month in. Where to go from here? So the one thing that you might have run into so far is I don't know why, I'm potentially getting low grades on homeworks or quizzes. Like I feel like I kind of know what's going on. I feel like I kind of don't. I don't know. The one tip I should say that you should really practice is proof etiquette, because I mentioned this before in one of the videos that I said that real analysis, you kind of need to be a math lawyer. So you need to, have definitions like that off the top of your head. You might know that, you might know the properties of the real numbers at this point. I don't know what you've been doing, but you might know the definition of convergence. You might know what a set is, but that's half of it, right? Knowing what everything is. The second half of being a good lawyer, is being able to talk and put the facts that you know into comprehensible sentences or paragraphs or essays or documents that people can read, people can gist, and they're kind of like official, So that's where proof etiquette really comes into play. And basically, proof etiquette is just writing things in a very neat, clear, and concise way so that the professor, the grader, the teacher, the TA, the adjunct, whatever, can see your steps logically. And a good word of advice is you have to pretend that the grader knows absolutely nothing besides like the bare fundamentals, like what a number is, right? So when you're writing your proof, assume that the grader knows literally nothing and you have to explain each step, within reason, relatively piece by piece. Basically, if you're telling yourself while you're writing your proof, is this kind of a big jump maybe? Then you need to explain the intermediate steps. But you don't have to be like, okay, here's add one, I'm adding two, now I'm adding three. No. But like the big conceptual jumps, you need to explain clearly in a neat format. And trust me, you will see your scores increase. The more formal you write and the more clear and concise and direct your proof is that follows, the logical ideas, of direct proof, inductive proof, proof by contrapositive. If you're proving things by, If you're proving things by the contrapositive, state, proof by contrapositive, blah, 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 if I then that. Proving the square root of 2 is irrational. You want to state proof by contradiction. That was the word I was looking for, proof by contradiction. So I say this because, I'll never forget when I was in high school and I submitted my AP calculus homework and the teacher hands it back and is like, can't read it. I don't know what your work is. I'm giving you a 2 out of 10. But, once I checked it with the answer key, all the answers were right, And initially, yeah, that kind of sucked because it's like, what do you mean? I knew all the right answers, like I got it. But the important thing is being able, especially if you're super serious about doing math in academia, you have to have good proof etiquette. You have to write things clear and concise. And so from that point on, from that AP Calc teacher, thankfully I had that in high school. So, when I was in college, I wrote everything neat. You need to write neatly. You need to write so people can read it. And it's okay to do scratch work. That's awesome. Do scratch work. But when you're done the scratch work, that's not your proof. Your proof is in sentences. Your proof is a full, logical statement. And that's why I joked, by the end of real analysis, I realized that real analysis isn't really a math class. It's like a proof essay writing class. And for me, I hate essays. I hate writing. It's bad. But, doing that, it's going to be awesome. Trust me. Once you really focus on proof etiquette, you're going to see great improvements. So focus on that. Write clear, write concise, write logical sentences. Scratch work is awesome, but that's not your proof. Okay? Scratch work is awesome. It's not your proof. Wish you guys luck and hopefully do some actual proofs at some point because it's been a while, but see if I can blow off the dust or something. But yeah, adios. Best of luck.